This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to University Stadium, home of the Lobos of the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Lobos ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boise State's offense will come out first. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Caught close to the marker, it's Anderson. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Riley. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Broncos didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back. You have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that's a good response by this defense. They gave up some yards, obviously some plays, more than they wanted to, but when it got to the area in the scoring zone, in the area where it really matters, nice job on 3rd down, getting the sack, and possibly forcing the field goal.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and out.
He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Finds his target down the middle. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And he's already put one 3 spot on the board. He'll try another one from 25 yards out. Absolutely perfect. The lead is 6 in the first.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'd love to get something started here, down 6-0. He'll keep it himself. Guys, let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point.
Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. Anderson wants to throw. He'll pull it down. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking left. Got it on the outside. It's Rasmussen. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll run play action. Complete on the shuffle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He got it. The lead is down to a field goal.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
Runs for the tackle. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Here on 3rd down for this offense. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Bauer. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Let's talk a little bit about New Mexico. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Broncos will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's John. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground recovered to pick up the 1st. Quarterback on the keeper. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Anderson will throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Lobos will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time.
Return goes out of bounds.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Boise State.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Oahu, one of the more majestic places to watch a game in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Nothing but green grass down the middle. At the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision that QB made there in that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
And some room to work. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Broncos. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
New Mexico, 10.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quickly complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it, using his feet to buy time. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Anderson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Broncos, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like you've got a great atmosphere today in Albuquerque. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at University Stadium.
Broncos will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harris. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well. They're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Anderson will throw. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the snap, it's Temple. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Lobos will bring the punt team on. Oh, he can't get it out of there. It's blocked. And they got him for a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Now on the return.
The return is brought down at
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Looking for room. It's Riley. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. He's going to throw deep right side. And they will score! Touchdown, Broncos!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
encroachment defense.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Quarterback may change this route. Give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. They get to him as he throws. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Lobos with the 1st and 10. Anderson wants to throw. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking for space. It's Bauer. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving. quickly to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Play number 9 on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on third and long. Handoff from the shotgun. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. They're forced to settle for the field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
When you run the option, you run the risk of putting the ball on the deck, and especially once that thing starts to string out, the defense does a really good job playing assignment football. Man on a man. I got the quarterback taken care of, and you could tell. Had the running back taken care of, too. Nowhere to go with that pitch, and they forced the turnover.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Anderson will throw. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Temple. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll cut the lead to 13. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll give it to the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And the Broncos come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a third down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. The Broncos decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Anderson wants to throw. Under fire. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Bauer. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Offense working from the pistol. Gonna run it. It's flagged. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Boise State ready to send out that offense. Going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. Trying play action. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. 3rd down coming up after the completion. They want to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Riley. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Broncos will have it 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Riley. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. On the option, he'll toss it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Anderson will throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. He's going to run it.
Yeah, and he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion now setting up 3rd down, you've still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. From the gun, the running back has it. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Smith. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.